Hi everyone, welcome to Vishwa Blooms. So we are looking at polynomials class 8 aim to challenges. So in this video we will be looking at the challenges, which question is 7th and 8th. Okay, so let's start 7th question and 8th question. Till 6 I have made some more videos, just look after it. Find the values of b and c if the division of x square plus bx plus c by x minus 1 leaves a remainder 0 by and by x plus 12 leaves 12. Okay, so what is the question? First we will understand. We have to find the values of both here, b and c values we have to find. So one more hint is that if it is divided by x plus 1, so the x minus 1, 0 is the remainder. If it is x plus 12, then 12. X plus 2, then it is 12. So with that information we have to find. So let's start. One second. So first, as usual, every time what we do, that only we have to do. Given data. Every time writing the given data. X square plus vx plus c is equal to 0. So what was given first, right? Clearly, so this was the polynomial. When it is divided by x plus 1, then what will happen? R is equal to 0. When this polynomial itself is divided by x plus 2, then remainder is 12. So write the given data clearly so that you will understand better. So in which format you want to write, you can write like that. So I am writing in this format like this. Okay, then second step is that we have to do the p of x and g of x. So first we'll take the first one, this one we will take. Okay, first we will substitute the value of x. We'll get one value of x, right? So first g of x will be, it is x minus 1, right? So when it is equated to 0, you get plus 1, because minus 1 goes to RHS and become plus 1. So now in the equation just put 1 wherever you find x. So 1 square plus b into 1 plus c is equal to 0. Okay, in x plus 1 we are doing, remember this, for x plus 1 we are doing for this g of x. So when you substitute, what will happen? 1 square is 1 and plus, anyways, b into 1 is b only, and c is equal to 0. When this 1 goes to RHS, what it becomes? Minus 1 it becomes. So b plus c is equal to minus 1. So this is the first equation. Understood? Now what for we have to find the second equation, that is for f plus 2 also we have remainder is 12, right? Just put down in the value of, we can find the value of x for it and just substitute for that also. So g of x plus 2 is equal to 0. So a plus 2 goes to RHS and become minus 2. So x value is minus 2. Now just put minus 2 wherever x is found. So x square means minus 2 square, then here one dot. Yeah, now x is x minus 2 square plus b into minus 2 plus c. Here we have equated to 0 because it is remainder is 0. That's why we equated this also to 0. Here we will equate it to 12 because the remainder is 12, right? That's why we will equate it to 12. Now minus 2, it is 4 only. Again minus 2b. This one it will become like that only, right? Minus 2b plus c is equal to 12. So when you solve this, what will happen? Minus 2b plus c is equal to 8. This is the second equation. So we got two equations here for now. Yes. Now let's continue solving it. Okay, so now we have to solve this 1 and 2 both equations. Solving 1 and 2. Okay, first equation is b plus c is equal to minus 1. Sorry, here it's like equals to only. B plus c is equal to minus 1 minus 2b plus c is equal to 8. So first we have to knock out one term so that we get one value, then we can substitute, right? So let's add them. So this will become plus. So plus, sorry, let's subtract them. So minus into minus is plus, minus into pluses, this will become minus, and minus into pluses, again this will also become minus. Okay, so minus c plus c just get cancelled. So 2b plus b is 3b, and minus 8 minus 1 is minus 9, and b is equal to minus 9 by 3, which is going to be minus 3. So b value is found now, right? In the same way we'll find the value of, sorry, so we found the value of b, right? So substitute b is equal to minus 3 in one of the equation. Let's take b plus c is equal to minus 1 and just put b is equal to minus 3 plus c is equal to minus 1. Then this plus minus 3 goes to RHS and becomes plus 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So finally we found both the values, right? B is minus 3 and C is 2. I'll show the full solution once. Seventh one. First we got equations. Then we solved both the equations and got the values of B and C. Now let's look at the 8th question. We have to look. I'll show the question. 1 second. Yeah. So 8th one question is, if A and B are unequal. So A and B are unequal, and x square plus ax plus b and x square plus bx plus a have a common factor. First question says these A and B are unequal, and then I should not write like this actually. Wait, I'll just change it. A is unequal to B. That's all. Okay, first statement. And these two polynomials have one common factor. Then show a plus b plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the proving part actually. Okay. So hope you got it actually. It is very easy only question. I hope you understood. C, A, B are unequal. They have the two polynomials are given. They have one common factor. So we have to prove one thing, that is 1 plus A plus B, that should be equal to 0. That's all we have to prove it. Okay, let's prove then. Let's start. 8th question. Looking at 8th question, x square plus ax plus b is equal, and x square plus bx plus a. So these are the two given polynomials. Now normally x minus something only will be the common factor in this polynomials, right? So so we have to assume now. Normally in this one linear equation, sometimes we assume, right? Let that value x1 be x, like that we will be assuming. So in the same way, let x minus alpha be the common factor. Okay, this will be the common factor. Then what will happen? Common factor means we have to equate it to 0, so that we'll substitute in the place of x. So x minus alpha is equal to 0. Then minus alpha go to RHS and become plus alpha. So x is equal to alpha. Okay, this step is important. Now wherever you find in first equation, first one, this one, wherever you find x, just put alpha. So instead of p of x, we will put p of alpha. Okay, p of alpha is equal to alpha square plus a alpha plus a into alpha plus b. Okay, this will be the first equation. Okay, now let's continue with the second one also. Second one, how we should do, we have one more equation, right? Two are there. One is x square plus ax plus b, one is x square plus bx plus a. So for the second one, p of alpha, let's do. Okay, alpha square plus b alpha plus a, this is the second equation. Okay, so we got two equations. Let's equate them once. We know values are not equal, but we can just equate them, right? So I'll equate in a new page. Yeah, sorry. So alpha square, as they had the common factor something, so we can equate them, right? So x square plus a alpha plus b is equal to alpha square plus b alpha plus a. Oh, sorry, it's just always going plus a. Okay, so when you equate these two, what happens? I'll move this to r. If I move this to RHS, then it will become minus alpha. Minus alpha will get cancelled. Plus alpha minus alpha will get cancelled. So instead of moving, I'm directly scratching here because tecto means we have to make a little bit short. Okay, that's why. Now in this equation completely, now I'll bring these b alpha plus a also to LHS. Okay, there's no problem, right? Then it will become 0 there. Okay, now a alpha plus b minus b alpha minus a. Okay, that will be equal to 0 now. So what is that now? Let's rearrange. We can rearrange the equation right here. We can just put a alpha and b alpha next to next. That's not a problem. So a alpha minus b alpha plus b minus a is equal to 0. Now see, something is common here. That's why rearrange actually. Alpha is common, right? And here 1 is common for both. So just take alpha as common and a minus b. Here let's take 1 as common and a minus b. Signs get opposite when you take common because here plus is there first. So sorry, yeah, here sorry, minus is there, no? It is b minus c. 1 second, I will just change it. Here minus is there. Okay, change that. Minus b minus a. Okay, it was like that only. We wrote it now. Equals to 0. Don't forget this every time. Now what are the common factors? We can find it, right? A minus b into alpha minus 1, that is equal to 0. Now in a minus b, so as I told, a minus b, when they are factors, we can equate it to 0. So minus b goes to RHS and become plus. So a is equal to b. And alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. Plus 1 goes to RHS and become 1. So alpha value is 1. So once again, I'll zoom out. Now you can see the full solution, right? Yes. 1 second. So a is equal to b and alpha is equal to 1. Now in one of the equation we can substitute. In first equation I'll substitute alpha is equal to 1. So substituting alpha is equal to 1 in one of the equation 1. So 1 square plus a into 1 plus b is equal to 0. Now 1 square is 1, a into 1, a plus b is equal to 0. See the question once now. Wait, I'll show it. I'll erase all this so that it will be clear. Yeah. Now what we have to prove actually, 1 plus a plus 1 is equal to, sorry, this only we have to prove, right? Now see the equation there. What it has come? Sorry. It's the same, right? So hence it is proved. That's all. Okay. Yeah. So in this video we discussed both 7th and 8th. In the next video we'll discuss 9th question. A and B, 2 parts I'll discuss. So thanks for now. Bye for now. Do like, share and subscribe to Wish Problems.